So we've got a studio to play with today, and it is the Gibson Les Paul Studio 2016 Faded T, or it might be Faded 2016 T. But I will admit that when I took this one apart, as I always do, it quite took me by surprise. So we'll have a listen and I'll tell you what I found. Let's go. Pickups, and this is what surprised me, to be straight with you. I found something that I wasn't expecting to find. You'll see some photos at the back here. They've got burst book pros in them. And I thought they only went in standards. I thought that in the studio you got a 498T and 490R, but we'll have a look at those. So yes, starting with the Bridge BBP on the noisy or distorted setting. Into the centre. onto the neck. Let's see how it cleans up. And starting again with the pickup in the bridge. Very nice, into the centre. And onto the neck. Yeah, really nice those, aren't they? Right, let's have a look round. So certainly in Gibson's catalogue it is called the Gibson Les Paul Studio 2016 Faded T. So they're only made in 2016 because they're called 2016. And to be honest with you, I suppose really with Gibson, if they'd have come out in 2021 and called them the 2016 something, it wouldn't really surprise me because that's how Gibson tend to be. Anyway, the specs for these were that they came in 4 different flavours. They came in this one, the warm cherry, they came in a warm brown, they came in a satin fireburst and a satin ebony. So they're all satin finishes, no high gloss on this one, which really, as we talked about before, was probably a flavour of things to come some years later, because now there are no more high gloss, or at least this year there aren't any high gloss instruments. So you've got the usual kind of script here. You've got your silkscreen logo, tells you it's a studio on the truss rod cover, and around the back you've got your Gibson Deluxe tuning machines with the green tombstone keys. Very nice. Mahogany neck set into a mahogany body. I think there's a couple of little marks on this one. Not very much at all, but there's a little. I spotted a bit of something. I was taking the photo earlier. I mean, really, the very finest of lines. I don't know if you'll even be able to see that, but certainly, I think it's a 2-piece, isn't it? 2-piece mahogany body, and you've got, of course, a maple cap on top, and you can see. I like to point that out, the difference in the grain. Scratch plate, I like a scratch plate. Yeah, and the 2-piece. So I'll tell you why it surprised me. The reason that it surprised me was because with the pickups, because I plugged the multimeter in, and it said roughly 8 and 8, both fore and aft. And usually I expect to see 13 plus on the bridge and about, late 7s, maybe just nudging 8 on the neck pickup, and they both said 8, so I thought, oh, what can it be, what's gone wrong? And then I had to pull up the volume knob to see if I'd got it in half price, but there's no push pull with these. And of course then I did what I should have done in the first place, which was research the pickup spec, but I just expected 490R, 498T, and instead they've got the pickups that they put in the standards, the Burst Booker Pros. So happy days really for one of these. So these are well worth searching out, the 2016 Faded T, because they've got the, like I said, I've got the pickups they're normally put in the standards. Other than that, it's just a regular 22 fret rosewood, beautiful rosewood fingerboard with nice acrylic trapezoid inlays. You've got your humbuckers up and down, standard. What I would mention is, I suppose, so you've got your Tunematic and Stocktail there, and this is one of those Tunematics, the Advanced Nashville, or whatever it is they call it, the one that's got the Allen key inserts, because, of course, the thumb wheel sometimes can be a bit hard to use, can't it? Difficult to use that thumb wheel sometimes, so stick an Allen key in, Anyway, I suppose that they do try these things, and I love them for that. So yeah, all in all, just great solid workhorses, and certainly the pickup set this one apart from the crowd, and I love the way it sounds. So in theory, this is going to sound exactly the same as a 2,200 quid one, isn't it? You see, with those burst books in. Right, with all of that said, I shall bid you a fond farewell, and thank you all for tuning in as per usual, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios, amigos. Ta-ra.